Joining us now is David Hawkins, who's the editor-in-chief of The Fulcrum. David joins us here every week to break down what's going on in D.C. What's the big topic this week, David?
So clearly the big topic is right before the Senate can join the House in going away for its summer break, the Senate needs to finish putting the final stamp on this big budget deal between President Trump, the Democrats in Congress, the Republicans in Congress. It's a rare bipartisan deal. How did they get to the bipartisan deal? They agreed to spend more money. It's a classic Washington deal where rather than spend less money, which hardly ever happens, they agreed to spend more money.
Right, and it goes beyond the 2020 election, and Democrats didn't get everything that they wanted here, right? Because there was something called poison pills that was being talked about in the media.
That's right. So in theory, budget bills are supposed to be just that, money bills, how much each program or agency gets to spend. But year after year, Congress tries to add policy changes to these money bills, knowing that the money bills are going to become law or else there's a government shutdown. So it's sort of the cliche in Washington is it's the legislative train that's leaving the station. You better catch a ride. The big concession on the part of Mrs. Pelosi and the Democratic leadership was that they promised not to add Democratic policy things that President Trump wouldn't like to this money bill. And in return, the president did what Republican presidents in the past haven't wanted to do, which is allow this much more additional money to get spent. And he has postponed the next big budget fight until after the next presidential election, as you point out. So either he will have to face this if he's reelected, or his Democratic successor would have to face not only spending caps and spending limits, but also this question of the debt. The debt, it's important to note, the debt is essentially the accumulation of all the past deficits over the years that previous Congresses and previous presidents have made. The debt limit is almost automatic in virtually every other country in the world except the United States, and I guess Denmark are the only two countries in the world where Congress has to vote to essentially pay the mortgage and make the credit card payments. And now this politically unpleasant task is off Congress's plate, off the president's plate until the middle of 2021.
Thank you so much for breaking that down for us, David. And remember, if you want to check out more of what David is doing, you can check out thefulcrum.us.